So now that you've seen everything, let's explain what's going on. So obviously the photo station with the lights. I need to get a light in each corner up there. It kind of gets a little dark on this side right here, but it's not bad. It works. Then I'll put like this is for dresses because it's so long, and then a lint roller, usually scissors. And then there's the reseller ruler, my heater. And then this is just a regular yardstick for things that you can't, like shorts, pants. I can't use the reseller ruler for it. And so you can see the two strings I have it strung up off the floor joist. And then just support it here with a couple bins and a couple of my shelves. And then this is my little steamer. I can come right here and I can just steam items if I need to. These are the custom built racks that we built. And this camera doesn't zoom out far enough, so we'll get a wide shot. So my business partner helped me do. I helped him build this one they were looking at because it's freaking huge. This is one rack. This is an 8-foot rack. This is the one I built in the middle here. And then he built the rest. So we still have a lot of room to fill up. So yeah, we'll be good for a while. I don't know how long. I'm filling it up pretty quick because I'm doing I'm getting ahead 3 weeks, like I talked about yesterday or the other day, 3 weeks, and then at least another week of drafts. This is my Z rack. They call it a Z rack because the bottom support forms a Z. It's double rack, so I can probably get at least 100 items on there depending on how much I smush them. This is the cleaning station prep area that I've been talking about. It's just a couple of bins and a couple of shelves with a carpet on top. I was thinking the other day, so this is my shipping table. Why not just move it in the middle and use it? I mean, I don't need to have my shipping station right here, because if I move this, I could put another rack here. And then I can move that table over to here, but prop it up because this is waist high right here, which is real nice, saves the back. And this shipping table, I've got it on bricks because it saves the back. This is my listing station, and this is where I put the clothes. This table right here, and then I fold them when I'm listing. And so I'll set it up. I'll show you. I set it up right here, so it's nice and close. So I'm not moving from this spot. I'm just going boom, pictures, put it there, pick up the next item. So it's pretty fast, streamlined. So these bigger bins right here, and these are all my coats. And I didn't want to put them in boxes because that would take up a lot of room. And so I keep them in bins. Eventually, we may change that. I don't know. We'll see. This back here, this is all the garage sale stuff. The lights, if you tell, they're motion activated lights from Costco, so that's nice. So this is where I hang some of the coats that need to be done. But as you can see, now we're getting into a problem of this is all the garage sale stuff in this bins. So, it's kind of getting in the way of the coats. But I don't know. We'll see. Excuse me, we may just go away with this little PVC rack. It's just tied to the floor joist. It's kind of ghetto, but it works. That's all that matters, right? Extra bins will go over here. These are extra boxes. This is donate stuff. Got about 4 bins. This is all just extra inventory I need to go through. I didn't really show this. This is All these tubs need to be washed. And what else? This is my shipping rack. All my extra bags and stuff. Bing, bing, bing. Some cleaning stuff up there, some tape. Like I said, it's pretty basic. I don't know, I don't have a huge operation here. So before, this was all filled with those plastic racks. Now you can see it's more open, which is what we want, obviously. And we can, so let's walk over here. Let's see. So this room here is actually a bathroom. Obviously it's not finished, but it's going to stay for storage. I'm not going to put a rack here. I'm not going to put up a rack here. It's just too small. Here I am going to put up a rack when the time comes, and all this stuff will be able to go in there once we get rid of all that garage sale stuff. And I do have room in here. I did keep some racks, so that extra, my inventory could go in here too. So we could have 2 spots for inventory. And then we could have the rack here. And then if I take this shipping station table and put it here, then I can build a rack here. And not very big space, but I don't know, maybe I could get 750 items in there. It's about 19 per box. These are 30-inch boxes. Actually, some of these are short boxes, but I got 30-inch boxes. I fit about 19 items. So you can just look on. So there's number 22. So that's the second box. So I fit 21 items in the first box. But on average, it's about 19 items per box. So it's a huge space savings to do it this way. And then you take number 22 when it's time to consolidate, and you put it in the first box in the very back, and you just go down the line. So that's how that works. Now, I was thinking of, because right now the numbers run from that box on this first shelf all the way down to here, right? And I was thinking of just doing it in between the studs here. Like how this is a break point and then the next one would be down here. Maybe it's better if I zoom out here. So it would go from there to there, just follow down. But then you look at the top, I don't, because it overlaps. So then it's like, well, where would this box go? Would it go to that side or that side? Which I could make that determination. I mean, it's only one row. I could figure it out pretty quick just by looking at the number. But this weekend I may work on doing that. I do need to do inventory. There's always something to do, right? So when you look at it in this view, I mean, God, that looks like a ton of items, and I guess it is. We're over, I think we're at almost, what are we, over 5,000? 50 listed, something like that. So we do have a lot of items, but before, this would almost fill up my whole basement. So I think I can get at least double, if not 2.5 times more items. I think I can get around 20,000 items down here in the basement. And I don't know, they're talking about not having a big store, blah, blah, blah. Which I understand, yeah, you have 900 of the right items. But I don't have 900 of the right items right now. I am getting there. We're getting rid of the mall brands. We sold a couple different mall brand stuff today. So it is improving, that's for sure. And we'll get to the point to where we only have the brands that we should have in the store. The good brands that everyone loves and buys and sell. So that's the goal, right? And I'm trying to work with this supplier to do custom orders and just keep improving. Because I can buy mall brands all day long for cheap. Anyone can. That's not hard to find a supplier for that. But buying the stuff that's going to get you $10, $15, $20 profit, that's what you want. And then you can decide how you're going to sell it. Because the sell-through rate, you know, if it's 15, 20% every 90 days, it could take a year to sell your item. So anyways, you guys know about all that stuff, I hope. If not, study up on it. And yeah, like I said, so the other thing I got to mention is I said next Friday I was going to do the 100 day listing 100 in one day, just to see if I could do it. I can't do it on Thursday. I forgot I have an appointment, so I'm going to have to do it on Friday. I'm going to go through this stuff this weekend and obviously part of next week. Get me 100 items on this rack that are ready to go. I'm not going to pick the easiest, like just 100 t-shirts or something easy to list. It'll just be a mixture of items, but I'm going to try not to include a bunch of dresses because they're kind of a pain in the butt to list. And then, so one thing I do, I list like pants together, shirt, or these are blazers. I would list dresses together, tops together, t-shirts together, shorts together, skirts together. Cuts way down on photo time, cuts way down on listing time. It's just super easy. And then when I do, like, see, these are all black. Black, black, black. I would get some white, red, blue, and I alternate. That way when I'm going through pictures, it's easier to distinguish between the items. And so usually I will set them up on the rack that way when I hang them. I just don't have enough items right now, because I just listed, or I just used a bunch today. So that's how I do it, separated by what it is, and then alternate colors. It speeds up the listing time so much. That's probably one of the biggest tips, that I can give anyone that's struggling with, you know, doing their listings fast. Is when you're taking your photos, make sure you take same items and then alternate colors. That'll make it way easier to list. And then you gotta have good systems. So, oops, I'm trying to set this on the bin just so we can talk. So, you gotta have good system. I didn't have a good system in place because how I used to do photos before, the item wasn't prepped. I would just throw it in the dryer or wash it, whatever, and then hang it up, take pictures. Well, if it had lint on it still, what would I do? I would use the brush then. If you can cut that into two processes, you're going to speed up your time, because you're just doing that task. You're just cleaning the item, prepping the item, I should say, or just photographing the item. So those two things separating those two things apart will really speed up your processes and cut down on your listing time. And I hear a lot of people complain they hate taking photos, they hate listing. That's a huge part of the business. So if you hate it, I don't know. You're going to have to change your mindset, because the more times you say you hate something, it just reinforces it in your brain that you hate it, and you will struggle more to do it. So I know it sounds weird, but that's how psychology works, or that's how the brain works. So you got to stop telling yourself that, and it will become easier. When I'm listing, I'm not thinking about, I don't love prepping items, and I don't love taking photos. I don't love listing, but I can either do this job and shut up or go do something else. But, you know, there may be other jobs I don't like, so I might as well be working for myself. I'm not capped on how much I can make an hour here. Let's say I go work at Walmart. They're going to pay me, let's say, $15 an hour. I can't increase my wage. I can work overtime. Over the years, I'll get pay increases. Here, I can make an infinite amount of money per hour. There's no cap. It's just me. So that's why I like this. And so when I'm doing these mundane tasks, I just think of other stuff, either that I need to do or I don't know. You can think of anything. That's why I have a TV down here. Excuse me, Netflix playing in the background. Just those distractions. Get your mind off work and just get the task done. And like, I'm done for today. I was done at noon today. All I had left was shipping. So my task took less than 4 hours today to list 32 items. And then I prepped some items and did my shipping, and that all took about 4 hours. Now I'm going to prep more items and just get more stuff ready for the week coming up. I need to condense some items. I don't know if I've sold enough to really warrant condensing items though. So obviously this is the newest right here. This is all the stuff I did today, these 2 boxes. And I don't know that I've sold enough out of all these. I don't know if I've been in this system long enough yet. Maybe I've sold 100 items, let's say, since I started this. Oops. Because I started it, when was that? The end of, I can't remember. It was August. Yeah. I think it's been about a month. Maybe. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know if I've had enough time to really sell through enough, to condense this down, because it's going to take a while, right? So anyways, that's my setup. That's my thoughts. You just got to keep at it. Got to keeping on, and just kind of see how you can improve your processes. That's what I'm always doing, how I can get faster, how I can get more organized. Because right now you look at all these bins. Like, I know these bins right here, that's stuff that needs to go in the dryer. It needs to get de-wrinkled and fluffed up in the dryer. And I have a sanitizing dryer, so I don't necessarily have to wash everything. But someone walking in wouldn't know that. I know that this stuff right here needs to go, it's sweaters. So you got to wash those together. So anyways, that's the kind of stuff that I need to work on in my processes. But that is going to do it for today. Appreciate you guys joining, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.